What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the Nightly Nonsense Podcast. I'm your host, Adam. I'm here with Dave and Chris. Boys, I'm going to apologize in advance. I was running on a tight schedule today, so I will be eating a bit of dinner during this podcast. So
We
for
love
some
a
people,
busy multitasking man.
That is the best kind of man.
do you think you can guess all of the things that are in my burrito here?
Yep.
Yep. Sure
Oh,
can.
hold on.
I see
Yeah,
some
that's
some
a
fajita
yellow.
vegetables.
That's a pepper.
That's a pepper.
We got some pepper in there. I'm gonna guess ground beef. It's not a steak night.
It is a steak. I saw it.
Oh, is
I
it
saw
steak?
I saw
Yep.
a slice of steak.
Wow.
It's a little steak action.
I didn't know you're so
Yeah.
rich.
$8.50 at Deerberg for a strip
How's it-
steak, you know?
How does it feel to be so loaded? And then
Rice,
rice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
sour cream.
Yep.
Yep. Because I can see that on your mouth right now.
What kind of
And then
rice? What kind of rice?
White,
No.
Brown.
No.
jasmine.
Little Mexican
No.
rice.
Mexican rice. I knew
Yep.
it. Smart. I mean, that's just a smart play. Veteran move. Wow.
Jasmine rice in a burrito would be a little bit.
I think we're getting
crazy.
pretty close. There might be some salsa in it.
No salsa.
salsies. Okay.
Sauce, but not salsa.
Maybe a little bit of sriracha.
We got a little
No.
Taco Bell hot in here.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay, okay.
okay. Yeah.
And then just
a little-
one ingredient you guys haven't named.
I always keep a little Taco Bell guys on deck just in case I ever need them.
You never know.
Cilantro.
That was in the steak marinade, so I guess technically, yeah.
Okay. Guac.
Nope.
No guac. Cheese.
Ches, definitely some ches
Some
in there.
shredded Mexican blend.
That's correct. Then one
Yeah.
more, actually. I lied. I forgot about the ches.
Oh no, now the whole thing's been thrown off. I have no clue.
We got a little
Um,
black bean in there.
I was gonna say
Oh.
beans. I was gonna say beans.
Beans.
Who won the NCAA tournament in 1943? Dave.
We'll have to go.
Better odds than naming all of the ingredients in my
Exactly.
burrito on a Tuesday night.
The University of San Francisco. Look that up.
Probably.
19 what year? 43?
Sure.
Can
Great
you look
year.
it up? Are you looking
Yeah.
it up?
I will if you want me to.
I'll look it up at the same time. 1943 men's basketball national champion.
Wyoming Cowboys.
I would have never gotten Wyoming. Georgetown came in and lost.
John Hargis had 59 points in that game.
Hargy?
I love
John
that guy.
Hargy
But
And
Everett Shelton
Everett
was
Shelton
the
took it
winning
home.
coach.
in Madison Square Garden.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're just talking about anything. And while Adam's still eating, I will go ahead and tell you guys about this dream that I had. I texted you, but the people need to know about it.
Sure.
Because
That's
this is
what
the-
everybody's tuning into podcasts for these
Well,
days. To
it
hear
is.
about dreams.
It is. If they're crazy. And I felt like this one was crazy. Not like crazy, like, sometimes you have like high action dreams and you wake up in a cold sweat. It wasn't that. But I had a dream, and I put this in the show notes the day after it happened, so it's almost a week old. But I had a dream. And in the dream, I had just became the vice president of the United States of America, right? So I'm at like this major event. There's a president. I don't know who that was. That was like blurred out in my
Probably The
dream.
Rock.
And had just won the presidency. I'm the vice president. And I'm having a panic attack in the dream because I don't have a Wikipedia page about me. And I'm like, how am I going to be the vice president of the United States without a Wikipedia page?
That's fair. I mean, it's a fair concern. I would be more concerned if you didn't have a Twitter account, but
Well, I have one of those. I don't know if I did in the dream, but I don't know what caused me to have a dream about me not having a Wikipedia page.
well, let's really dive into it and unpack it. It seems like there's a sense of longing for accomplishment that you might be harboring.
This
And
is
that
what people turn into a podcast for.
Wikipedia is probably a symbol for that accomplishment and the legacy that you'll leave in your life. So is that something you struggle with?
Well, I didn't know I did until I had this dream.
Interesting. But in your dreams, you're able to accomplish great things.
Exactly. I was the vice president of the United States.
In my actual dreams, I don't accomplish anything.
I just play sports in most of mine.
Well,
See, I play sports and I'm horrible.
I've had
Yeah,
those.
sometimes.
I've had those. Or the ones where I can't run away from, which I can't probably in real life, yeah. But like I'm trying to run away from something and I just won't move at all.
There
Like,
was
running
a
in
period in
quicksand.
time during college where I was practicing to learn how to lucid dream, and I got pretty good at it. Where you can just
Really?
control your dreams. It's pretty wild.
Oh yeah? How'd you get good at it? What do you have to do in order to be able to do that?
You just have to practice recognizing right when you're about to fall asleep. And then you practice like
How do you practice that?
Yeah.
What
so
reps
you'll
were
do
you
things
doing?
you'll like you can write like numbers on your hand throughout the day and you memorize that number and then when you go to sleep, when you're starting to fall asleep, you look down at your hand and if the numbers look different, that means you're starting to fall asleep and then as soon as you realize that you're sleeping and you realize it, then you control the
Right.
dream.
Sure.
Mm.
Inception.
See, I've had dreams before where in the dream I know I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
Dreamception.
That's a lucid dream.
Yeah.
I've
Didn't-
definitely had them, but I don't know how I would control them. You know?
Well, once you it's just realizing that you're in the dream.
Didn't Juice World make a song about lucid dreams?
You might have.
Yeah.
I
It
think
was
he
called
did.
Lucid Dreams.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I had to share that dream with everybody. I hope that you
Any other good dreams?
Yeah,
Dave?
what are your actual dreams though, Dave?
like the actual ones I have on a nightly basis.
No, just like your
Not
dreams in
sleepy
life.
dreams, like as a man.
My goals and aspirations
Yeah.
in life are
What are they?
Well,
Let's
they
get them
probably
down
go,
on paper.
they probably go hand in hand a little bit with this dream. I want to be successful.
So, are we thinking vice president?
What
I mean,
does success mean to you?
I ask myself that a lot, and Adam's got a little smirk because this is serious conversation.
Yeah, this is
I
good
don't
stuff.
know. I don't know. I don't
Like
know what
is
success. It's
success
not
tied?
money.
Okay, I was gonna say is it tied to a monetary value for you?
No, not really. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have like career goals. Like, I want to work and do something that I enjoy and
Mm,
like on a daily
preach.
basis. Yeah. And so, like, and I realize that for me, things that I may want to do with my career may not be sometimes what makes the most money. Like,
Yeah.
it could. Like I've said before, like, I'd love to be like a sports agent or work in sports. You can make a lot of money with that, but that's only like the really successful, like the ones who make it to the top. And I don't think I would need to be at the top of that profession in order to feel like I've reached success, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah.
saying
Beautiful.
you have to take a risk, right?
Yeah. There's risk involved there. So a lot of risk involved there.
Smooth seas.
Exactly.
That
So
made a skilled sailor.
I knew that's exactly what you're going to say. I've heard that one.
I
did,
know.
but I like it.
But yeah, how about you guys? I'm the one doing all the success talk over here.
I think I'm in line with you. I think finding something that I enjoy to do would be big, and then people that I enjoy doing it with is also a very important aspect of that. But I don't know. I think it's a daily journey to figure out what the next move is, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point in time, yeah, I think right in line there with you guys, but I think like your definition of success changes over time. Like
Totally.
Sure.
you
Totally.
become a husband or a father, things like that, then what makes you successful is different in those arenas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At some point, all you want to do is be a good dad, right?
Yeah.
Take my kids to the Little League finals, you know?
Oh,
That's success that year, you know?
not to get off the serious topic, and we'll come back to it. But speaking of Little League baseball, I saw a video today of Big Al who hit dingers, and
Yeah?
that guy
Yeah.
is no longer Big Al.
Really?
down
He
a
got
bit.
on the Weight Watchers?
Oh my gosh, he's an athlete,
He just grew.
and he doesn't sound like he's been smoking 6 packs of cigs a day.
He's got
anymore
all
either.
that raw materials, all that testosterone was just building up in him.
Yeah.
He just became a man.
Oh, that video is.
But he's
Oh,
still
my name's
Big Al at heart.
Well, he
I
said
hit
it in the
dingers.
video.
Yeah.
In the video of him now, he's like skinny, like athletic, grown up kid. And he just said, "Hi, I'm Big Al, and I hit dingers." And he was laughing as compared to when he was 12 and he sounded more like a grown man than he does now, almost. My name's Big Al, and I have Tigers.
That's
You
why
think-
they say never meet your heroes.
They just disappoint.
They just disappoint you.
Uh,
I wish Big Al was even bigger nowadays. I'm still Big Al, and I still hit dingers.
Not my Big Al.
No, exactly. It's crazy though. When I saw that on Reels, I was like, "That's not my Big Al."
That's so like this can be my let's learn sports, but we'll just talk about sports. I hate the Little League World Series so much.
Why?
Oh no!
I
Is
can't
this Let's
stand
Learn
it.
Sports brought to you by Shankicoff?
It can be. It's just we'll just
We're
talk
hitting
about
it
it.
early.
We'll
We're
just
hitting
talk
it early
about
in
it.
the
I mean,
episode.
it came up. It came up, and that's just how I feel about it. I just feel like it's not real baseball. Like
Mhm.
they can't even steal bases, or they can steal bases, but it's like that dumb rule where like I played it 1 year for 1 age out of like the Kirkwood baseball league, and it was like you can't steal until the catcher catches the ball.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like, how are you supposed to swipe bags? And then they're like of an age where you're pretty close to throwing at like, you should be close to 60 feet 6 inches, which is the big league distance.
The big league boys.
And they're at like 40 something feet.
Yeah.
Then every time you're watching a game and it's like this kid just threw like 60, and then it shows next to it, it's like MLB equivalent 104.
Yeah.
It's
Which
just
is crazy.
And like obviously there are success stories. There are guys in the big leagues that did play in the Little League World Series, but then like every year you have like, which I didn't play in the Cooperstown tournament. Chris, I know you were a part of the Junior Mustangs that play in the Cooperstown tournament. So they have these kids, but like
Chris, you dirty dog.
there's these 12-year-olds that are already like 6'4" with full mustaches just hitting bombs.
Yeah. Which
There's
somebody's got
something-
to check the birth certificates on those kids.
Somebody's got to check the birth certificates on some of these kids playing in March Madness right now, because there's some 35, 36-year-olds out there on the court from what it looks like. These are grown men. There's no way you're telling me that some of these kids are like just old enough to drink. That's just crazy.
Well, if they're like a senior, they could have had a couple like red shirt years,
Yeah.
and they got a COVID year eligibility.
Yeah.
So if you go like 2 red shirts, maybe a transfer one or twice, you got your COVID year. They very well could be.
They could be
pushing 30.
26. Yeah, 26.
no, 24, 26-ish, but still like
Like what was Brandon
25.
Whedon?
Brandon
Remember
Weed
him?
was 28 when he was a senior. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
so
I
how does
remember
that work? Is there like does my eligibility like
Technically, I think you
Run
still got
out?
4 years of eligibility.
You do, yeah.
oh gosh, so I could just go join a local golf team, local college golf team?
And
Yeah.
go on a full ride. You're gonna have to
Like-
get that score lower though. I
Like
hate to break it
J.R.
to you.
like
I will.
J.R. Smith, like he did that.
Yeah.
he did.
Played in the
yeah.
NBA, and then he was just like, because he went to the NBA straight from high school. He's like, I'd never played in college, so he went back and played college golf.
What do you think I have to shoot to start on a D3 golf team?
Oh,
not
D3?
not as good as you probably.
Yeah, D3 you could probably do.
D2 golf scores.
Yeah. They're probably around low. They're probably in the, well, they're probably mid 70s, mid to upper 70s.
I might be able to go out and play a little like above average defense, below average at the plate, right field or left field at like a Division III baseball school.
Yeah. I could see that.
I'd probably be a better hitter now than I would have been in high school, because high school I was all of like 135 pounds soaking wet. So
You
me
just gotta
barrel-
hit the cage. Hit
me
the cage.
barreling up a baseball, that's like barely getting over the shortstop in high school.
What are you seeing, Chris?
I'm seeing some crazy things, but
I bet they're really good, actually.
I'm seeing +8 tied for third.
Oh,
I can shoot a +8.
that's an 80
Yeah, I can do that.
most of the time.
But
Course dependent.
it could be
Course dependent, for sure.
that could be the whole team score. Oh yeah. These guys are shooting even -1. We got a
Mm.
+2 on here. That's the highest score.
What school? What schools are we talking?
This
names?
is Lee. This is Lee University. We got Oklahoma Christian, Grand Valley State,
Green Valley State.
Grand Valley State, Missouri
Even
S&T. Missouri S&T shot a +14, and their worst player shot +6.
Okay.
Go get you an engineering
Yeah,
degree.
so you could, if you dedicate yourself, you could be the worst
Why
golfer
engineering?
on,
It's
because that's what
Missouri
S&T's
Science
known
and
for.
Technology.
Well, I'll do science, physics,
Physics. Go get you a physics. Go get
protons,
Nice. What else you got?
neutrons,
how about
He's
electrons?
on a
Quarks.
heat. He's on a
Quarks.
heat. He's on a heater, folks.
I'm thinking, what is the worst college golf D1? Worst college golf team Division One.
Do you
We
think
need
that?
you
Do you think in certain sports the best D2 school would beat the worst D1 school?
for sure. I bet.
I think
Here's
so
the
too.
here's the full rankings from last year, Division One. All right, so Alabama A&M is ranked 301 in golf. The only problem with Alabama A&M, well, it's not a problem. It could be a problem for you. Well, maybe they would give you a minority scholarship. How about Arkansas Pine Bluff?
What minority am I in?
Is
Jackson
Alabama A&M and HBCU?
It is.
Okay.
Number 299, 300, and 301 are all HBCUs. You could go to Maryland Eastern Shore.
Ooh, okay. A little Northeast action.
Their average golf score on their team is an 86.
Listen, guys, let's get real. My back's not holding up through a whole golf season. That's just not the status of it right now.
You get suspended
Well, you gotta
for performance-enhancing drugs.
It's true.
You got to get in the lab. You got to work on it.
You get dialed. I'm getting in the lab anyways. This is our year, guys. Mitch and I are going to win this year.
So it's your year,
Yeah, Mitch has already won.
not our year.
Yeah, it's my year.
Oh,
But I
thought
want
you
it to be
meant-
my year.
Nope.
That's right. No, Matt and I are winning because we're going to get so many pops.
Well, me and Rod are going to get even more. So
I'm going to be sticking darts. It's not going to matter.
Dart sticking?
Dart stick.
Sticking. Well,
Shot at 86 this weekend.
I was going to say,
felt
tell me right now.
strong.
Oh, we're scrambling at Sam's batch, aren't we?
Sure.
yeah, I think so. It sounds
Is
like
that what was decided in that
I don't
confusing
know.
text
He's-
message?
None of that
He-
made any sense.
He's like, I'm trying to figure out teams of 3 versus 4, 4 versus
What
3.
should we
2 versus
brainstorm
3.
it right now? Or not?
I was gonna say, give me your score. What are you gonna shoot? But if we're scrambling, that's
I'll break 90. I'd break 90 for sure, I think, right now.
Okay.
Just playing my own ball. So
okay.
I felt
Good.
really good
Good.
at the end of the round. And I felt like if I went out and played another 18, I'd play even better.
Good.
Which is a great feeling.
My driver right now is just a big problem. I actually don't hate my iron game right now, but like I'm topping everything off the tee. So I'm getting no distance. And then I'm hitting a pretty good 4-iron, but then I still got like another 4-iron in. And then because I'm going 4-iron in, I'm not really getting on the green. So then I'm chipping on. Then at best, I'm 2-putting because I'm not good enough with my chipping yet, that they're up and downs. So it's a lot of 6s and 7s right now.
Oof.
I just suck at golf, honestly.
But I broke it down for you. If I can just get some distance off the tee.
I love it, but I just suck. Except my driver. I
It's
can only
true.
hit a driver.
It's true.
It's true.
I've
But you're
seen
a
it.
blast to play with. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Vibes are always
I'm
top
there
tier.
for the vibes. I don't get too low mentally. I do get high sometimes. I get mentally high. Mentally high.
Did you just admit to doing drugs
No.
on this podcast, Dave?
Nope, that's not what I was referring to. I was talking about my mental highness.
You high right now? Dude?
Nope. I'm taking my sunglasses off after that comment. Nope. I was referring to the vibes, and I'm a high vibes guy.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
Sure.
move on. Let's move on.
Who's everyone got winning the old tournament?
I got Purdue, my playing mate this year in French Lick. I'm riding on the Boilermakers. I got money on them to win it. I got them in my bracket. I got 2 parlays set up for the weekend to be riding on. Happy about it.
I think UConn looks unbeatable. They look unreal. But I want to ride with Purdue as well, I think.
It just depends on if Purdue's hitting shots. If Purdue's hitting shots on the day, they're lights out.
I think it'll be Purdue and UConn in the championship game.
Yeah.
I think UConn is about to beat the absolute brakes off of Alabama.
Alabama's
They
looked
could.
pretty good though.
But
Every time we've said that, it's like all right.
Alabama's whole thing is they can score with anyone, but their defense can't stop anybody, and UConn has the #1 scoring offense in college basketball.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they're going to get. You could be right. You could be right.
I mean,
I'm
anything's
seeing-
possible.
I'm seeing shades of UConn, Illinois in the UConn Alabama game.
That 30-0 run was unbelievable.
It was just
30-0
uncontrollable.
run. I've never seen anything like that.
Is that more
that
impressive
high level.
or sad?
Well, Illinois, like props to UConn for doing it, but Illinois couldn't hit the side of a barn.
Yeah, they really. Do you guys think
well-
Iowa State would have given them a better run than
Yes.
Illinois did? I think
Probably.
so too.
I mean, I feel like I have to say that because Illinois did not put up a very good matchup. So in
Mm-mm.
theory, you would like to think that Iowa State would have, but like I also going into that game would have said Illinois would have put on a much better performance than that.
Iowa State just got really roughed up by the refs in that Illinois game, and there was a lot of calls that I thought were not correct. But
The refs. You're putting it on the refs.
I am on that one, yeah. It's just from what I saw.
Well, I had Iowa State losing to South Dakota State in the first round. So
Oh,
that's
boy.
how I felt about Iowa State.
I had
all
Iowa
tournament.
State winning it all. So
I know. You were a lot closer than me. Well, let's see. How many games did they win?
we were equally as close.
There you go.
They made it to the Sweet 16.
There you go. Yep. But yep, I'll take Purdue. There's my bet. Final answer.
Okay, with the points,
Yep.
because they're minus 450 money line. So,
No, I'm
Are they-
talking about winning the whole thing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about winning the whole thing, not this next game
Not the game against NC State.
against Mr. Burns.
I love him though.
On ESPN, they were talking about how if he doesn't get any NBA looks, which he's not going to, that he should
NFL.
go to the NFL.
And apparently he's already getting NFL
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah, I like that.
I got him going first round in my latest mock.
No,
Little
you didn't.
crossover
Get out of
episode.
town. Get out of town.
I don't.
But yeah, no, I think NC State's going to get. I think their time's done.
I agree.
I think
It was
they've-
fun
they've-
while it lasted. It was weird though. I was talking about this with someone at work. Like for an 11 seed, there doesn't really seem to be like that much energy around them. Like as far as like fans, and I think it's because they're an 11 seed from the ACC. Like
That's what I was going to say.
they're still a known school, so like no one's really like any other year. If it was like if Oakland still was like going on this run, like everyone would be behind Oakland.
Totally. I agree.
So for
mean,
a high
'cause-
seed, I feel like there's just not a whole lot of rooting power behind them.
Statistically, the ACC is the best basketball conference. So if you have an 11 seed from the ACC, then they're not a Cinderella.
They wouldn't have even made the tournament if it wasn't for a buzzer beater to send the ACC championship into overtime.
Yep.
So there's more to it. It's a fun little story, but yeah, I just feel like they're not being talked about like Cinderellas of years past.
I
That's
agree with
fun.
that.
That's
And because
fun
they're
little
just
story.
good. They don't seem like an 11 seed.
No, I agree.
Like
they
they're
don't-
in every game.
Yeah.
They're not like battling back at the end and stuff. And like it just seems like they belong there. So I think that's part of it too.
Well, and they're just playing a like traditional style too. So like a lot of the Cinderellas, they come out and they're good shooting teams, 3-point shooting teams, and so they get on these ridiculous runs where they shoot
Yep.
like crazy percentage from the 3-point line, and then that's how they win. With NC State, they're just playing normal basketball.
yeah.
Like
That's
so,
fair.
yeah.
Have you guys watched any of the women's tournament at all?
No.
I watched.
I
Part
watched
of
the
the
Iowa
games.
LSU game last night,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
She balls.
She's
Buckets.
unbelievable. She's unbelievable.
Ducats.
She can hit anything from anywhere.
It's
She's
like-
the women's version of Steph Curry.
I was gonna say it's Steph in the women's game. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, it's crazy how much hype's like it's good for women's basketball because it was the highest watched game of the tournament for both men's and women's.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think I texted you about this, Dave. I was like, because they were talking about it on our local sports radio that the women's college game right now has more star power than the men's college game.
Which one?
No, like the game of basketball.
In college basketball right now, there's more star power in the women's game than there is the men's game.
And before the tournament started, I thought both of you, but maybe just Adam, that I couldn't disagree with that statement because I could name multiple women's college basketball players, and the only men's college basketball player before the tournament started that I could name was Zach Edey from Purdue. So it's like Zach Edey from Purdue, and then women's I could Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. There's multiple girls on LSU that are kind of stars, and then USC.
Van Lith, Paige Buchers. Then you got Juju Watkins, freshman from
Exactly.
USC.
I'll play a little devil's advocate here, but perhaps that is more of an indication into the talent of the men's league that there isn't one single.
No, because I feel like in years past there's like I don't follow the NBA too much anymore, but like in years past I would follow the NBA a little bit more, and then with that I would follow the NBA draft a little bit more, and like there's always like freshmen or guys that are coming out early that you would name like
Zion,
you would recognize from Kentucky, you would recognize from Duke. And it also could just be I just didn't watch too much college basketball this year, regular season, and like Caitlin Clark, because she was setting records, you're always hearing about her. So that could be part of it. And I also think that with the new transfer portal rules and things like that, like, and NIL, where like Kentucky isn't Kentucky of past, where they could just get all the freshmen because of their illegal recruiting. Now everyone has the ability to do that, So
yeah,
like guys are bouncing around from schools. Like you could have one guy that plays for like 3 different college basketball teams over his course of his career, so you don't really like picture him with one school.
Yeah.
But like Zach Edey's the best player in college basketball, and I don't even know if he's projected to be like a top 10 pick in like the NBA draft. Like there's none of that. Like
there's a lot of debate around that.
And like Zach Edey is the biggest name in college basketball, but he's not like a fun watch.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he's just a gigantic human being.
So there's no, so I agree with you, Chris, that the men's game at all levels is at a higher level, but there's no star power in college basketball right now for the men's game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I feel like the biggest name, and I hadn't heard of him until this tournament, is the freshman point guard from Duke, who's like incredible, but he's also really like good. A TikTok guy, and people don't like that about him.
Well, people are always going to find stuff to dislike.
I was going to say, I was actually going to ask you guys about that. It's something I thought of as we were having this conversation. Like, would that bother you?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of stuff like I've seen on Twitter because I'm super into the NFL draft. Like Caleb Williams, I think he was at like a USC women's basketball game, and he had like his fingernails painted pink. He had a pink phone case. He was wearing like lip gloss, and all of like Twitter is like, Chicago, are you really ready for this to be your quarterback? Is like, I don't care. He still friggin' slings the ball. Like, does that deter you as like, he can't lead my football team?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I had not actually heard about that, surprisingly, that he did that. What was the reasoning behind him doing that?
It's just like
expressing his personality.
Yeah, that's just who he is.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, that's what his personality's been. So, like, while he's been at USC, and
like with this Duke guy too, like he has picked, like he posts TikToks and stuff, and he has one. He's just like him talking. He's just like painting his nails, and that's just like his personality. And he's like,
well, that's their personality.
But again, he's sick at basketball, so I don't really get how the two, in some people's eyes, are mutually exclusive. Yeah,
using that term. No, my viewpoint on it is they've been successful with that personality that's gotten them to this point of being considered for the pros in their respective sports. And if that's been their personality while they've been successful, then you have no reason to question whether or not they would be successful at the next level because of that.
So all that matters to you is success. If he's not successful, then he's dead to you.
Well, I mean,
This
We're
brings
talking
us back
about
to what do you think
sport.
Caleb Williams' definition of success is?
We're talking about winning football games or winning basketball games. So
So
yes,
yes, in this
that in this
instance,
conversation,
it is
yes, that
about
is,
success.
as
That's
a
fair. That's fair. That's
person,
fair.
if I knew him, then I would probably care about more. But I don't know him, so if I was a Bears fan, all I really care about is whether or not he's going to be successful as the quarterback of my
That's
football
fair.
team.
That's fair. I think
That's a
that's what lot
solid
of Bears
answer.
fans-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Solid. That's good answer.
Thank
Good
you.
answer.
Good answer. Thank you.
Survey
Thank you.
says good answer.
No, I mean I bite my fingernails, which I think in a lot of situations is worse than painting it. So I can't, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, right?
Maybe if you
Exactly.
painted your nails, you wouldn't eat them.
Exactly. And
You
I would
wouldn't do
hope
it.
that you guys wouldn't judge me if
I
for
wouldn't.
painting them.
I would ask
wouldn't.
you about it the first time. Be like, "Is this new?" I
New
mean,
thing.
you guys don't judge me for wearing a pearl bracelet sometimes.
And
So
I love it actually. I encourage it.
We should, and I'm getting ready to put Adam on the spot, but Adam, you should talk about that watch that you wanted to buy and the message you got when you went to purchase it.
so unfortunate. So I've been eyeing this watch here for a while. Nice watch. I'll pull it up. I'll share the screen. You let me know what you think.
Where's it from?
Shinola Watches. It is a company out of Detroit, Michigan.
Shinola.
Nice watches. Big
My
fan.
Sharona.
I saw it in an article
bum,
about
bum.
like if you're trying to like elevate your watch game, they're a little more on the expensive side, but you're not getting too expensive.
Sure.
It's not a Rolex. Is what you're
Correct. I will be getting a.
Whoa. Here.
Some are expensive. The one I want is not expensive.
All these are expensive.
Well, what's your definition of expensive for a watch?
this. All of these.
saying. Well, we'll see the price
right.
when he shares the screen. So
This one is $650.
bring it on up. That's kind of expensive because I don't wear watches. For me.
All right. So this is what we're looking at here, right?
It's a good looking watch.
Sure.
And then if you just peek over to the side, though, in the description, a truly feminine take on our flagship timepiece.
Okay.
It was a tough pill to swallow. This watch I've just been eyeing. Then the
Buy it.
truly feminine take. Oh, I'm going to. I still really like it.
It's truly a feminine take, though, which is great.
If you go, I'll take you through my path. I go watches. I go men's watches. I go down here. Case plating gold because I'll be getting a gold wedding band. So I want the watch. I want the jewelry to match. It's in the men's section, but it's just a truly feminine take on a timeless classic.
Is it the Runwell 41mm?
This is the one, the mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl.
And it's making me think I got to go with this one because it's it's pretty much the same, just a dark brown strap. And this has gold numbers and this has black numbers.
I kind of like the Runwell Chrono 41mm up there.
This guy?
Yeah, I kind of like that one.
I just think these are still too expensive.
They're too. I don't wear a watch. And
A Citizen has some really nice watches for like 350, 400 range.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking for something really specific, like you're looking for that pearl.
I mean, it goes with my pearls. The mother of pearl with the pearl. You know what I'm saying?
The mother of pearl.
I've looked at Citizen as well. I'm not tied to this watch. It's genuinely, what you can always buy new straps, but I've had hard luck finding gold plated faces for the longest time I've been looking for a black strap. So it's something that like Kristen can get as like my day of gift that I can wear at the wedding. But
yeah. Well, I like it. I think you should get it.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's truly a feminine take? Whatever it says. Truly a feminine.
Buying stuff really is
feminine take
great.
on our flagship timepiece.
What'd you say, Chris?
I just said that buying stuff is pretty great. You gotta admit it.
It is.
Yeah. There's some people that buy stuff. What do they call that? Retail therapy.
Yeah.
Calms you down. Just go spend some.
See, I'm the opposite. I'll look at something for months and months and months
And
and
not
really
buy
want
it.
and then just not buy it.
Same here.
I've been
tease yourself with
eyeballing
it.
new golf bags for a while. I really want one.
Oh, what kind of golf bag?
There's two that I like. I really like the
Oh, pull
Ghost
'em
golf
up.
bags.
Pull 'em
No,
up.
no, the Ghost golf bags are really nice.
Yeah.
How much is that?
415, but they're
Okay.
good quality. Um,
In my $650 watches?
yeah, that's true.
That's true. It's true.
With watches, I'm always quantity over quality. Like I'd rather have more watches that match more outfits than one really nice watch because I'll just lose it.
Okay, that's fair.
lose it.
Yeah,
Are you a big like Amazon dupe guy?
no, no.
Okay.
I'll
So
I'll
You
dabble
you like
if it looks good.
quality just with watches in particular, you're saying?
No, just in general, I try and find that middle ground of
Okay.
like I'd rather buy the
That's a
Kirkland golf
long
balls,
pause.
right? I'd rather buy the Kirkland golf balls for the good price than buy Pro V1s. Still a decent golf ball. I'm not buying top flights, but
Yeah.
I love getting a deal. I love a
See,
good
Oh
deal.
well. Oh, I love a good deal. A
I
good
also
like
always
sale
sit here
price.
though, and like I don't think I'm genuinely good enough at golf for the ball to make a difference.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I mean I'm the one that said it, so I know it's true.
Yeah. I mean, that's
But like I'm also sitting here like, but I'll never play top
But
flight.
you also just got new clubs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sick
that's why
clubs.
that's why I didn't get new clubs this year because I was like, I haven't earned it.
I gotta get some new ones. I think it's
I
what's
have
been holding
not
me
earned
back.
it. I haven't
All right.
earned it.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull the bag up for you guys that I've been eyeballing.
I
me
see it in
see
the
it.
reflection back there.
I want to get up close and personal with it.
Come on. Oh, wow.
That is nice.
It's
That
just
is
such nice quality.
It looks really high quality. The stitching on there.
Felt up there. I want
Yeah.
to get the 7-way instead of a 14-way, which is what I have.
I like the 14 way. That's what I have.
You can just tell in this picture that that's top
looks-
tier quality.
It looks really high quality.
And then
Some
the other
nice-
ones I've been
that's nice.
eyeballing are these vessel bags. I'll get your opinion on it. See what you guys like more.
I like your tab up there that says, "What is a proton?"
Yeah.
That's what's getting you into Missouri S&T on a golf scholarship.
This one looks really nice too.
Oh,
Just
I
solid
think I like
quality.
the other one more.
I do like the other one more. The other one looks higher quality in the photos, to be honest.
Yeah, but it also looks more like look at me kind of.
Yeah.
And that's
Like,
you know
what
what
you
I mean?
want, right?
if
This
you,
looks very like that's what like a pro would have. People are gonna be like, "Ooh, what's that brand? What's that little thing down there? I don't know. I've
What's
never heard
that
of that."
little guy?
so
Gotta
you're
look it up.
thinking the other one's a little more trendy?
Yeah,
Got a
yeah,
little more bells and whistles to
for
it.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you should get your name stitched on this bag.
I guess I could just remove the fearlessly, but
I think right down at the bottom where the balls go, right? What would you call this area down
ball
here?
pocket.
The ball pocket. Thank you. I think you should put literally C. Jablonski and stitching in white note letters on there.
That would be sweet. I feel
That
like I
would be a
earned
pro.
that though.
That would be a pro move.
If you shoot,
If I win the Cap Classic, I'll do that, and I'll put the Cap Classic year on there.
there you go.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect. I love that.
All right, how do I turn this steer off?
There you go. Well,
Well,
all right.
we'll see. I got to get new clubs at some point too, so it might be an expensive year.
do you
30th
got?
birthday year though, so maybe it'll happen.
Hey, happy birthday. This whole year.
So all of my coworkers are pretty young. Like I would say like 24 to like 27 range.
Mhm.
And we were at happy hour last week. And I remember who we were talking about. And this girl goes, "Oh, they're definitely older than you'd expect. Like almost 30." I'm like, "I'm almost 30." She's like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Yeah, I turned 30 this year." It's like just indirectly throwing
Gross.
shade at me.
Yeah,
It's like,
wow.
"Oh, no, they're definitely older than you think. Almost 30." I'm like, "Come on. About to
Oh.
thrive in my 30s."
That's hilarious. I mean, I bet at work you probably act younger than Like you probably act like you're there. What's the
Well,
difference
I wouldn't
between
say
a
I like
25?
act young. I'm just not like 30 still young.
It is still young. That's what I tell myself all the time as I'm searching for a wife.
And I'm not
Well,
gonna be like this old grandpa talking to these like 24-year-olds.
so have you guys watched the Netflix show Three Body Problem yet? Have you heard anything, seen
I
I've
anything
have
heard
about
of
it?
it. I've
heard
heard
it,
about it.
seen it. The
Really,
graphic looks interesting to me.
it's
Same.
so good so far. So
Really?
good. Like
Okay.
one of the best things Netflix has ever done. Very science sci-fi stuff, but
Who's in that?
Protons.
who's in it?
Yeah, who's in that?
Protons.
The guy from
What'd you say it's called?
Three Body Problem.
I gotta
Sam
watch
Tolley
it.
is in it from Game of Thrones. Then
That
also
he's in it.
the older guy from Game of Thrones, the Baron or whatever his name is. I forget his name. And then
The guy, I'm looking at him.
Sir something. Sir
He was with the other
Barros?
Baratheon. He was
Sir
with
Barros?
Stannis.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what they're talking, I can't give away too much, but basically there's a point where they kind of go through the evolution of the human race, and if you kind of break it down into periods, the time it took humans to go from basically apes to like civilized societies, and then the industrial revolution, and then the technology revolution, the periods of transformation are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It took like 1,000 years, 500 years, 100 years, and then just even like the internet, the information age, has only taken 50 years. And like think about all the advancements that have come from technology. So like at our current rate, the like rate of breakthroughs and things like that in 50 years from now, it's going to be almost unrecognizable.
Yep.
So if you think about that in terms of healthcare, aging, things like that, most likely we will live to be older than what we think is like really old nowadays.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's people that are 80 that are still in really good shape, like have all their wits together. Yeah,
my
like
neighbor is in
crushing it.
incredible shape, and like I think he's older than I realize he is, but like he gets up every morning, goes on like long bike rides. He does all of his yard work. Like
He's just crushing it.
Yeah,
right.
killing
and
it.
So, like, I think we often say that the midlife crisis is around 25 now, because I think most people base the standard life at like 100 years, which is old. But in
You mean a
50
quarter
years,
life crisis?
yeah, sorry, quarter life crisis. But in 50 years from now, the life expectancy could be 110, 120 years old.
Yeah.
Who knows what could happen in the next 30 years of technology?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
30 really could be very young for the advancements. We'll see. So who
30
knows?
30 could be the new 20.
25 at least.
At least.
At least.
But the important question is, what is a proton? Do you guys know?
Well,
This
it's
is a positively charged
it's
atom.
positively charged. Yeah.
Okay.
Electrons are negatively charged.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
They're just charged negatively and positively.
Is it like equal?
No, they're just positive and negative.
Neutron.
The proton has a positive electrical charge equal and opposite to that of the electron.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Equal and opposite. It cancels them out.
Like,
what
I
does the
remember
number
having
of
to do that
protons
in
mean?
37.
What does it mean though?
how
It's
much
positive.
positive charge?
No, the number of
I'm
protons
just gonna
in
keep
an
saying
element's
the same thing.
nucleus is called the atomic number.
Yes.
And
yes,
that's in
yes,
the
yes.
periodic table.
It sure
Correct.
is. Top right corner, if I'm not mistaken.
Name 5 things on the periodic table.
Like elements?
Sure.
Oh, Adam, you go first, and then I'll.
Neon,
You're going to start
Neon.
with neon, okay.
boron,
Okay.
hydrogen, oxygen, magnesium.
All right, that's 5. Can I
Okay,
do
Dave,
my
go.
5?
Yeah, you go.
All right,
Dave.
I'll do helium, silver, gold, aluminum, and arsenic.
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You want to do 5 more, Adam? You think you can do 5 more?
I mean, probably, but I don't know what you've named. I already forgot the 5 you named, and I don't want to seem like a fool.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is
think
the lightest atomic element?
Hydrogen.
Nice.
It's number 1.
Yep.
No, that's Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. He was number one.
I took AP Physics. What up?
Tell me
Wouldn't that
something
be
cool about physics.
wouldn't that be chemistry that we're talking about?
You're right, and that's what I meant to say, and I said physics, and I don't know why I said physics because I didn't take AP Physics. I took AP Chemistry, and I don't know why I did, but yeah, protons are positive, electrons are negative, neutrons are neutral. That's what I remember.
Great.
I took
Yep.
old regular chem with Slick Willie Melchior.
And hydrogen is the lightest. It's number one. And H2O is water because there's two hydrogens and one oxygen that make up that compound.
Yeah, and would you say that that's a covalent bond or a not?
A non-covalent bond.
Yeah.
It's going to be covalent since whatever you looked up on there didn't have the name for non-covalent. It had to be covalent.
That's not true, but okay.
Well,
It's correct. It's correct. Because if it was non-covalent bond, it wouldn't be an element, right? They wouldn't join.
And when you looked up H2O, it would have told you it was a non-covalent bond.
No, I didn't look up anything.
Okay.
I did it. I'm just looking at the periodic table right now.
I love that.
Carbon. We named carbon.
Yeah.
We did
Another one. Nice.
We didn't name carbon. Chlorine.
Plutonium.
Yeah.
Calcium.
Plutonium.
Calcium,
Copper.
right?
Uranium.
Bromine.
Uranium.
Bromine. That's a good one.
What up,
Yeah.
bro? I bet bromine
There's
was
some
in a
new
frat.
guys on here since I learned this.
I think bromine was in a fraternity.
Oganesson? Never heard of that.
Dave, did you happen to be listening to, because you said some new guys on here, this made me think of it. Were you listening to 101 ESPN today for the fight?
No, I was not.
Apparently there's 5 oceans now.
The Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean, which means there has to be, is it the Antarctic Ocean?
No,
No.
it's just the Southern Ocean.
I remember that being talked about, but it wasn't ever official when we were in school.
1999, National Oceanic
apparently it
and
was
Atmospheric Administration officials said the federal agency recognized the body as the 5th ocean in 1999 when the U.S. Board on Geographic Names approved the name Southern Ocean.
I didn't know that
And
that was the.
Our schools weren't teaching us this.
No, they lied to us. Dang it!
5 oceans?
How would I have ever gotten that at a trivia night?
I don't know. But globes really throw me off.
I love a globe.
I don't like them.
I have one on my
I think they're liars.
Are you a flat Earth guy?
No, not at all.
Is
But
it time for Chris's conspiracy of the week?
no, but
What about globes? Talk me through it.
the globe is, they tilt it to make the United States flat
Excuse me?
when you look at it, but that's not actually the way the globe looks. You know what I'm talking about?
It changes its tilt throughout the year.
The globe?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a globe
we
like
we tilt on our axis.
Yeah, it kind of goes like this.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
It goes a little bit like this.
Is that the new dance craze all the kids are doing?
They're call it the globe.
Come on, do the cha-cha.
Come on, do the globe.
All right, let me whip this up for you guys real quick.
No.
How
no,
long were we
wait?
on?
No, hold
What?
on.
Yeah,
You
nothing
can't pull
but
it
time.
up. Pull it up. No, I'm not saying no to that. I'm saying no to it is at some point in the year going to be tilted the way that you're talking about. And if you turn the globe around, you can tilt a globe whatever direction you want to tilt it usually. Like mine on my desk at work goes like this and like this.
Wait, what? It goes squirt, squirt, and squirt, squirt.
It'll move like I could tilt it to where like South America's flat on there if I wanted it to be.
Okay, so you're saying at some point in time, it's normal for it to look
Yeah, the summer solstice
like
'cause
flat like this. But then there's other times in which it's like much more, I can't really tilt it right now.
little more askew.
It's like more north to south. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly. And that all
Well,
depends.
I always see it on planes, and it always throws me off. It always looks more like this.
Yeah, well, it is like that sometime of the year
Interesting.
because like the summer solstice.
Look at how
right?
much ocean there is, though. It's just
There's
crazy.
so
Look at
much.
all that ocean. That's crazy.
Well, a flat map also makes Antarctica look so much bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, that's very true.
Spin the globe, and then wherever we land on, we got to go on vacation. You ever remember
All of
that
us.
game?
Yeah,
All
spin
right.
it.
1, 2, 3,
And we'll
4,
do the
5,
podcast live
6,
from there.
7, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Oh gosh, that's not a good landing spot.
South Korea.
South Korea. I thought we
can-
were landed in Russia.
I'll South Korea.
My cousin's in South Korea right now.
Be pretty cool. Where should we go?
Let's go.
Ashley's gonna be in South Korea here soon.
Let's go to Seoul.
Let's go to Donghae.
Let's go to
You kidding me?
Pohang. Let's go to.
Oh, Gangwon-do.
We got to go to Busan, and then we got to go to Donghae.
I bet Busan
And then
is
Cum Gang.
Busan. Cum Gang.
It's pronounced Kumgang.
Guangzhou down there. Also.
We're going Busan,
Bussin'.
Donghae, Cum Gang, and Incheon.
Cheon.
About to be a hell of a trip.
I know.
Wow. Let's see what Donghae is like.
You think Busan is
I'm gonna see
Busan?
what Cum Gang's known for.
Let's go to Pyongyang.
Pyongyang?
Hey.
That's correct pronunciation.
So this does say there's a Mount Cum Gang, but it is in North Korea.
Don't think we're going there.
I don't like our option. I don't like our prospects.
I feel like
They
we could
hate us
take
'cause
nightly
they hate us.
nonsense to the new version of the interview movie,
Yeah.
but it's us on this podcast.
North Korea destroyed buildings in the Mount Cum Gang tourist region,
Oh no.
which once
Ugh.
symbolized hope and peace for South Korea.
Not the Cum Gang people. What a
Cum
name.
Gang people. What do you think they do in Cum Gang?
They probably smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Strawberry daiquiris. No, margaritas. Dave, do you think margaritas are gay? Margaritas are gay. I don't want to be straight. Underrated film.
It's a great movie. You don't have a choice. You're gonna have to keister it.
All right, the pod's going to South Korea. We'll do a live show from South Korea.
He
That'd
does
be
not have a butthole. He doesn't have a need for one. He burns it off from the inside.
Do you have a butthole?
Yes, Dave.
Yes,
and
Dave.
it works overtime.
Same, but different.
I haven't watched that movie in so long. I'm gonna have to watch that. That might have to be a download and watch on the flight to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, love that. Love that.
What's our time at, boys?
I don't know. I didn't hop on
Probably
until
getting
like
somewhat
8:30.
close. Should we
Yeah.
go into the dozen, you think?
Let's dozen it.
You want a dozen
Right.
it?
Let's dozen it. We can
Are
carry
these
over some topics.
Exactly. We can talk about those anytime.
Yeah, we got some carryover topics.
And I had some stuff prepared, so we'll have to.
For which one?
Your
Your mortal enemy?
Yeah, so a deep tease for next week's episode. You'll find out who my mortal enemy is that I don't know.
That you've never met before, but they're your enemy.
All right, let's get
Let's
it.
do it.
How to get
NFL?
poop. How to get poop unstuck is
Oh.
on tab.
Oh, oops.
How to get poop unstuck. Okay.
After backing up Steve Slayton and
Ryan
Moats.
You guys have to. We have to read the questions out loud.
I know.
Oh, I guess we don't have listeners anymore, so no, we don't.
Yeah, because we are just on YouTube
Okay,
due to the popularity of YouTube versus Spotify.
sure.
Would that be Mr.
Ladanian.
Arian
Arian
Foster?
Foster.
That's what I was thinking too.
Arian Foster is the answer. Has to be.
Nice. College football. totaling over 9,700 yards.
why
It's
is it
spazzing out on
team.
my screen.
Oh,
Michigan.
no.
Michigan.
Final answer, Michigan. Michigan.
Former MLB Skip Schumacher has been the manager of this national.
Marlins.
Marlins.
Former St. Louis Cardinal. What up?
Geography. Come on.
Oh,
Hoover Dam,
come
Decatur,
gang.
Dothan, Alabama.
Alabama.
Thought it
SEC
was gonna be
baseball's in
come
Hoover.
gang.
Founded in Colorado in 1977 with an initial focus on soy products, this brand of dairy substitute products is known for their soy milk, almond milk, cashew milk, and oat.
Oh, my dad
Silk?
drinks this because he's lactose. Silk is, I feel
So,
like, the correct
Silk is a big brand. Almond Breeze is another one.
Malk.
answer.
This one.
Silk is, I think, the answer. That's my guess.
I feel like Almond Breeze would obviously just be almond milk, so I feel good about Silk.
Bang.
Look at that.
Sat in the office of and studio of a fictional late-night talk show, this HBO sitcom starring Gary Shandling, Jeffrey Tambor, and Rip Torn ran from 1992 to 1998. Set
Oh no.
in the office and studio with a
Set-
fictional late-night talk show.
HBO sitcom
HBO sitcom?
ran from 92 to 98.
I didn't know HBO did sitcoms.
I don't
Office
know
and
who
studio.
I don't know who any of these guys are. I feel like I know who Jeffrey Tambor is. That's
That's
the
the
name
only
that sounds
one
the
I've
most,
heard of.
That's the name that sounds the most familiar to me. Let's come back to it.
Good.
It's not going to help me, but I just want to know if we can get
Based
to
on a
it.
children's novel of the same name, the 2009 Wes Anderson stop-motion animation comedy featured voice extras by Joey Clooney, Jason Schwartzman, and Meryl Streep. 2009 Wes Anderson stop-motion animation comedy.
Oh gosh.
2009 ninth grade
It was a
freshman
stop
year.
motion.
Stop-motion Emily Wes Anderson. Is it?
What were you thinking? Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Ooh, that's a good poll.
I have no clue. Horton Hears a Who.
Kinda like Fantastic Mr. Fox, Chris.
Should we go for it? I don't think. Oh, it might be right.
Just go for it.
Oh,
Wow.
What a
yeah.
poll.
Let's go.
Nice.
What a poll.
Nice.
The singer had 2 breakout top 5 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, Good as Hell and Truth Hurts.
Lizzo.
Truth hurts on anything.
Oh no.
The
So
woman
it's
from Friends. that
Lisa
plays-
Kudrow.
Yeah, Lisa Kudrow.
Okay.
And
Then who has that hair and beard?
It really looks like what's his name from
I hate how this screen spazzes out.
it's not for me. Ooh, now it did. Lisa
Kudrow.
Kudrow. And
And-
Jason Sudeikis.
No,
Does he grow a beard like that?
I don't think he does he? No, it's the guy that's plays oh shoot. Oh,
Is it a
He's-
skinny?
he's in one of the he's a superhero at some point.
Ooh, Chris Evans?
Yep, that's who I was thinking. That's exactly who I was thinking.
All right. I don't think that's
No.
right.
Well, I didn't know we were finalizing it. Damn.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Quick
we were.
trigger
We're
there.
also I have nothing on this television
I have
show. Like I
no
don't even
clue.
have the slightest bit of guess.
I don't either. We're not gonna get that one.
I feel like I can't look up
late.
who Jeffrey Tambor is so I can see his face without it telling me.
I've never
being
heard
able
of
to see his.
I've never heard of Rip Torn.
92 to 98 HBO sitcom.
30 Rock. That's a good answer. I mean, that's
No,
better
it's
than
not.
nothing.
It's
But
not
that's on
that.
NBC though, wasn't it?
It's also just not that
Yeah,
old.
it's not.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I got nothing.
The Waitress, the Writers Club,
I don't know.
I don't either.
Gonna
What
see
should
if
we
I can
guess?
look up who this actor is without. All right, I see the show now, so obviously I'm not going to say it.
Are we gonna get it? No.
No.
All right. What is it?
The Larry Sanders Show.
Sure.
Love it. Great show. I heard. All right. Well,
For a fraudulent point.
I don't know who that guy is. I still feel good about it being a superhero guy.
What superhero would it be?
I don't know. I can't.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Is that a real guess? It kind of does not look like him.
It doesn't.
Um,
It's the beard that's throwing me. Because that is Sudeikis' hair.
maybe it is Sudeikis.
But I don't know if Sudeikis grows that.
But I've never seen
action.
Sudeikis grow a beard that looks like that.
I see a stash on Sudeikis from time to time. And that's a puby little beard.
Not Chris Evans. What's that?
Pull this up on my phone so I can really zoom in and look deep into their eyes.
Look into Lisa Kudrow's eyes. I don't know.
It's not letting me zoom.
Yeah, I just don't know who has that hair and that beard.
Yep, I got nothing.
Just fire off a Sudeikis.
Fired off.
Because
Watch
that's the hair.
Watch it be Jason Sudeikis. Nope. Who was it? Only 18%.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor. Who is
Mm.
that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No way.
Look him up. Put him on the screen.
Damn. I've never seen him with that long of a beard either. Interesting. It also just doesn't look like his hair most of the time either.
It's definitely an older Ewan.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Damn.
Well, we missed that one about the TV show anyway,
Yeah,
so we weren't going
yeah.
for perfect.
Yep.
So
Wasn't meant to be.
was not this week. But
All right, gentlemen.
all right.
We'll see you in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo!
We'll see you on the other side.
Shout out Sammy boy.
Shout out
Shout
Sammy
out.
boy.
Fort
As
Lauderdale.
always, that's Nightly Nonsense. See ya.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Auf Wiedersehen.